Today I'm doing it. I'm going all the way back to the beginning. I'm going to listen to Stray Kids Mixtape from, according to Apple Music, January 8th of 2018. 7 songs, 24 minutes. Never heard this before. The reason I'm doing this now is it's about a week away from their next digital release is coming out. And so I just figured, why not go back to the beginning? Maybe it'll be a good... I just wanted to try to see the distance they've traveled from the first ever release to now. So when I say now, in case you're watching this in like 100 years, now is 2025, March of 2025. So let's see what we got. Grab your headphones, turn up the volume, and let's fucking go back to the beginning. Track number 1 is called Hellevator.
내 삶은 밑바닥 난 떨어지 어두운 터널 속을 걷고 있어 내게 잔인하고 두려운 하루를 홀로 버티고 있어
There's already a lot of weird sounds.
멀어져가는 곳을 목도 낯선 길 위에 지치리도 목도 없이 내가 많은 길을 가는 가이다 팔지고도 하나 없이 위로 가는 길은 절대 다시 뒤로 가기 싫은
That wah, really cool sound. I was expecting this to sound just not as good. Like, I don't know. I just from maybe like engineering wise, I just thought it would sound a little rougher around the edges. They're using some kind of distortion or static or something, so it does kind of sound a little bit scratchy, but intentional. I'm assuming not an accident. But if this was really like 3RACHA produced already, it sounds like the quality is there of the recording. So impressive. And there's a lot of there's been a ton of sounds in the first 26 seconds, which is really cool. So maybe they've just always done that, which is kind of surprising. I thought mixing it up so much would be something they more evolved into rather than starting out that way, which is really cool. So, all right, here we go. Enough yapping.
멀어져가는 곳을 목도 낯선 길 위에 지치리도 목도 없이 내가 많은 길을 가는 가이다 팔지고도 하나 없이 위로 가는 길은 절대 다시 뒤로 가기 싫은 막막한 미루야 피는 무대신 피땀 흘리며 나를 빌어 사람들은 내게 말해 그 정도의 고비는 지나가는 소나기라고 성공은 안 그러면 두려워도 실패라는 덫이 갈라고 그래 나는 고통이란 미끼를 더 섞은 채 방황하는 거야 지친 열정의 날개를 잠시 접어두는 채
Like the bells and the atmosphere rapping, I'm already surprised. I'm only 46 seconds into this, and it sounds exactly like Stray Kids. That is so surprising. I don't know. I had this expectation it would be different. Huh. It's super cool. So I was worried about coming back to this album because I thought it would be so far away from where they are now that maybe I wouldn't even like it. Like it would be more, for example, I'm not saying this, but just to give an example, I thought maybe this would be like more popish and less like pots and pans. And in that case, I wouldn't like it as much. But this is so similar already. I'm into it. So that makes me actually confident that now if I listen to, and I'm basing this all off of 46 seconds of the first song, but anyway, that if I listen to the remainder of the albums, or the albums I have not listened to, which are from like this one up to Miro, so there's a bunch of albums in there, that I'll probably like those too. I was afraid. That's part of the reason I've been putting this off, is because I didn't think I would like it. God, now I feel like I have to do it. Right? All right. Well, let's see. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. We'll see what happens. 46 seconds into this 24-minute album. So we'll see. We'll see if it holds.
내게 잔인하고 두려운 나를 홀로 버티고 있어 설렘이라도 날 잡아줄 사람은 아무도
Very much like
없어
an anthem
내
sound.
앞에 내 눈물을 타고 위로 빠져나가고 있어
Drop. This is, I mean, a lot of their songs, you just feel like the energy level in a stadium or an arena when they play this song must be just crazy. High intensity, everybody going nuts. But that would be really fun. Light sticks or whatever you, I don't know, do you do this with them? I don't know what you do with them. I know they light up, but are you supposed to, like, I don't know. I guess, oh, well, I'm going to have to get a light stick and then I'm going to have to figure out what you actually, is there like moves or something per song? I don't know. Man, I got to figure that out. I want to look like a dummy at the concert. Sounds like a pretty simple section here. I mean, instruments. I think there's maybe 4 sounds in a vocal. 날 위한 속이는 걱정 하나 없이 차가워할 뿐 엉터리 꿈은 좀 접어 포기란 말들이 내게를 때려가며 절망감만 커져가 희망이란 하늘을 주변 사람의 손으로 가린다 나 살리기도 하며 버티고 있어 날 That little scratch into the background. Real faint though. See, sometimes I pull it back. I don't pull it back far enough, and then I don't hear the sound I just said was cool. Some layering right there, but
하나 없이 차가워할 뿐 엉터리 꿈은 좀 접어 포기란 말들이 내게를 때려가며 절망감만 커져가 희망이란 하늘을 주변 사람의 손으로 가린다 나 살리기도 하며 버티고 있어 날 째려보는 차가운 시선들이 실성하지 않은 말을 잘 들어봐줘 누군가의 관대 너와 함께 안 남은 너가 수라는 지금은 집어쳐 그 말을 들으며 약해져만 가는 내 자신을 넓혀져 저렇지 어둠 터를 손을 갖고 있어 I like those little bells right there too. This is really good. I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised. I don't know. I've said this before. Never doubt Stray Kids. I mean, I like their music, and I guess I'm gonna like all of it. That seems crazy, or most of it, except for the ballads, right? Not my jam, but most of it sounds like this. This is excellent. It's a great song. I'm on the fence if it's playlist. It's close. I'll have to hear it a few more times. It's close. We'll see how it ends. It's such a jam. Big drop. Crowd goes nuts. Fireworks. All kinds of crazy stuff. Bridge section here. Right before the bridge came here. Is that what you call it? I don't know. But I was thinking the song, you can hear a lot of the sounds. Let's see. If you compare what they've done, the albums I've listened to, there's a lot of the sounds here, the unique sounds, a lot of layering sounds. But this song to me seems like a more straightforward kind of structure. Like for example, they're doing like drops, a couple of drops now in the song that you're like, they're coming. It slows down and you're like, boom, and then everybody would jump and all that. Awesome. I think maybe one thing this is based on just one song, but later on, right, they start doing these like anti-drops, or they change the beat, they extend it for a few so they don't,
you don't exactly know when it's going to hit, especially the first time you hear the song, because you assume it's going to be like on the standard kind of beat, and then it doesn't anyway, or they don't, or they just take it down and keep it slow. So maybe that's one of the ways they've changed. I don't know. We'll see. That's what I've noticed so far. But good song. I imagine this is Hellevator. I think a lot of people have commented about, so I think this is pretty popular. That's I think.
Run away, I'm on the Hellevator. 난 올라갈게. 어두웠던 내 과거 탈출해 내 깜깜했던 앞길을 비춰 미쳐버릴 듯 지겨운 시간 잊혀져 버릴 때 이 길을 뛰어. 외면하던 새로운 시작의 종소리가 울리며 나는 올라탔지 내 손을 작은 펜트하우스로 데려다줘 my Hellevator.
Oh, the bells, church tower bells. Okay, so the end is like at a... Oh, that's cool. This echo is actually really cool because there's a like down the center, and then there's just one on the right saying a different word or different sound and nothing on the left, which is kind of cool effect. But that was good. Okay, so I was wondering if the song would come to like an even bigger, crazier kind of ending, but it didn't. It kind of and then kind of leveled and stayed at that intensity. Cool. Just thought it might change. Gosh, that one's going to be close. I think that the way I like to do these is after I do a reaction of an album, I will typically listen to the album kind of on repeat over and over and over just to see if there's anything else I missed or what should be added to a playlist. So what I'll do is I'll listen to this again and again, and I think Hellevator will probably make it to a playlist. That's my guess right now. Right now, I'm like 99% there, but we'll see. Track number 2 is called Beware. Oh, guitar? Some screaming. Oh my god, some craziness. Holy. Now that sounds like Stray Kids. The part I didn't expect was that guitar riff. So let's bring that back. Oh, that is alternating ears. Oh shit, what is this? Oh. Okay, and that voice on the radio is doing the same thing, so it'll be on one ear, and then the next line is on the other side. The next line is on the other side. So they're repeating that. So this sounds like Stray Kids. There's a lot going on already. 정신은 지저분해 난 폭한 게 마냥 누구 앞에 서 있든지 상관 않고 지저분해 이해 못해주는 이해심은 처분해요 나를 향한 시선들이 좋든 안 좋든 다 따갑게 느껴지고 답답함이 심한 지금 감정 기복 쌓인 나 자신과의 전쟁 중 I'm just gonna say this like kind of simple beat, and then they when I was about to say that, they throw these little screechy. Cool, I dig it, and it's dark. I like that. I hit these tracks and I don't think ahead of time. The title of the track might give you an indication of what's coming, and that I didn't even realize. I just said, "Oh, the track is called Beware," and I didn't even think like maybe that could be like a darker kind of vibe if it's really aggressive. But I like this one. 어른들에게 입에도 싱숭생숭 나의 상태 말투 행동 이러면 안 된다는 걸 알아도 모두 반대가 돼 I want you to understand me 무슨 일이 생길지 몰라 오늘도 나를 찢어 말 붙이지 마 누굴 봐도 찢어 뭐라도 찢어 말 붙이지 That's pretty good. That beat, and then in the background you hear that na 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 na. Kind of maybe they borrowed that or came back to that when they eventually did Domino. Similar kind of pattern there. Not the same sound, but Just reminded me of Domino.
생길지 몰라 오늘도 나를 찢어 말 붙이지 마 에이 누굴 봐도 찢어 뭐라뜯어 찢어 말 붙이지 마 에이 답답해 답답해 마주치지 마 물고 나면 찢어 씹어봐야 즐거워
This is pretty badass right here.
답답해 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 이젠 잠도 편히 못 자겠어 언제부터 푹신해야 할 베개가 쿠션 아닌 책더미
I love it. It doesn't matter like the genre of song, but I love it when they just kind of turn the intensity or the volume up and then strip everything away and there's like one element. So in that case, I think they stripped everything away and it was just the vocal for maybe a single line or two. So I just want to wind that back. It's so cool. Such a great effect.
마주치지 마 물고 나면 튀겨 씹어봐야 즐거워 마주치지 마 답답해 답답해 이젠 잠도 편히 못 자겠어 언제부터 푹신해야 할 베개가 쿠션 아닌 책더미가 됐는지 난 이 상황을 부숴버릴 힘을 원해 수만 번의 푸시업도 소용없지 난 그저 변해가는 과정일 뿐 이해 못하는 어른들의 눈에 야치고 날 비교나게 하는 그들의 시도 앞에 목탄에 속삭이야 그들은 난 폭망해 나의 안돼 말투해
I think this is a playlist track. Yeah. I mean, I can see this I could put this on like a workout playlist. I would lift weights to this, I think. Oh, that riff right there is awesome. That's a great sound. This one is so good. This one is so good. And Apple Music is telling me this song and the next one are the two most popular, I think, on the album. And I can see why it sounds so good. That grindy, just churning guitar low with that bass beat. Oh God, it's just so good. It sounds so dark. It's awesome. I'm a fan. Yeah, this is playlist. This is regular rotation playlist. I might put this on my workout playlist too.
We rolling,
here we go.
rolling. 숨이 턱까지 차오를 때같이 We growling, we growling. 우리 편이 같이 다시 괴물같이 난 답이 없는 문제처럼 내 화를 못 풀어 내 정신은 정상이 아닌 걸 나도 확인하는도 다 참아줘 인생의 한 번뿐인 이 시간에 내가 좀 짜증내더라도 눈 한 번 더 감아줘 얼마나 헤매야 돼
Okay, now they added is it an alarm or maybe a voice? Something that's going, what? Maybe it's an alarm sound. But they added that, I think, in addition to the wah, 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 wah. Then there's a so layering some effects on or some sounds on as we move through. Let's see if I can bring it back.
We growling, we growling. 우리 편이 같이 다시 괴물같이 난 답이 없는 문제처럼 내 화를 못 풀어 내 정신은 정상이 아닌 걸 나도 확인하는도 다 참아줘 인생의 한 번뿐인 이 시간에 내가 좀 짜증내더라도 눈 한 번 더 감아줘 얼마나 헤매야 돼
Alarm sound, kind of.
얼마나 백마 킬러 얼마나 이건 뭔데
Oh, this part right here, amazing. That boom. They do that a lot. Somebody's got to tell me, clue me into like where that started or what that's from, or is that supposed to mean something when you go brrr, or the rolling your tongue or whatever it is. That's a kick-ass track. So what's really surprising, I don't know what the word is. literally just today. So I was recording a video, not a reaction, one of my, stupid ones where I try to make people laugh. Recording it today, like a half hour ago, and I was basically answering questions that people had asked me on Discord, and one of the questions was like, "What type of music do you want to hear more of? Related to K-pop. What do you like about them? And what are some of the, I don't know, genres or things that you enjoy?" And my answer was, basically, I wanted to hear more kind of aggressive-y, darker, faster songs because that's just my taste. And like that song, Beware, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Uh, so that's going straight to playlist. I'm gonna do that right now. Boop, boop, boop. Where is it? Where are you? Bink. That is on the playlist. Fantastic. Probably I'm gonna. Yeah, Hellevator's probably gonna go on there. I'll hear it again and I'll like it. I'm sure. So we're probably 2 for 2 on this album for playlist. Amazing. And I can't. Oh wait. So this was 2025, 7 years ago. How old were these guys? Were they like even 20? And they were doing some. Man, I don't know what the hell I was doing when I was 20 years old, but I wasn't making music. Not this freaking cool, that's for sure. All right, track number 3. Track number 3 is called Spread My Wings. Oh, wait, let me see. Yeah. Glow, School Life, 4419. I'm just looking at the names of the other tracks and trying to pick out. One of these has to be a ballad, because that's the rule. There's got to be at least one. And so I try to predict which one it is. Is it going to be Glow? Glow has a title like it could be a ballad. I don't know. Let's see. Spread My Wings. Here we go. Record player. Is this ballady? I don't know. Let's see. Sounds good.
어른스럽고만 싶어서 괜히 안 보던 뉴스를 까보고
운동화에서
더 좋은 구두로 눈길을 돌려 마냥 길었던 하루가 요새는 뭔가 짧게 느껴져.
Okay. This song sounds awesome in headphones. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna like the song yet. I don't know, but it sounds incredible in headphones. That I think it's a guitar plucking. It's so clear, and there's a slight movement with the balance. It's not like 100% like left or right, but like each of the notes seem to be slightly off center, which is a really cool effect. And then I think there were some like screechy kind of noises that were flickering back and forth. So I just want to bring that back a little bit. Anyway, I mentioned that because yeah, it sounds awesome in headphones. So. Yeah, that guitar is just moving a little bit. This is not a ballad. The piano kicking ass. That piano is awesome. Okay. Yeah, I know. Never a good time to pause. This is surprising. This is not what I expected. This doesn't sound like anything I can remember from Stray Kids sounding like this. I thought it was going to be straight ballad, but this is something else. This is really cool. I like it. I think this particular section for me is a little bit overwhelming. Like maybe there's too much sound or something. But God, that I didn't notice that piano that is playing a really cool rhythm, and I like that part. So I just want to bring this back. Maybe I was just too stunned by the type of song this is, whatever you would call it, to appreciate the actual audio of it. All right, so let me wind it back a bit. It's groovy. Happy song. Oh, there it is. Okay, the wee woo 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 wee woo woo is back. This is a cool song. This is another, mark this down as another one where I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll like this. But this is really good. And I just realized something. I realized that my mini player wasn't showing the track we're on. Dang it. Here we go. Sorry, gang. Okay, that's better. So back to the song, Spread My Wings. I like it. Is it playlist? I don't know, but this is really freaking cool because this is like a unique, I don't know what it is, but I like it. Some cool synth back there. Changing up the rhythms there. Really nice. That was really high pitch. Okay. I think I know what it is. I like this song. Wait, I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful about my words. It does sound like there's some type of, I would call it like atmospheric kind of staticiness. Maybe that's in there. So it feels like very full of sound. And for me, I'm not criticizing anybody. For me, it just feels like it's tuned up just a tiny bit too much. Just a tiny bit. I think if it was tuned down a tiny bit, I would probably like this song even more. I do like it. But that's the only thing I noticed. I bet, in fact, I would be curious if you talk to them now and if they were to like redo this track or kind of whatever, re-engineer it or remaster it, whatever the term is. I wonder if they would tweak it in that way. I'd be curious. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm a terrible person for even mentioning it. Oh my God. But that's what I thought. I like the song though. Really good. Here we go. I mean, anytime you throw in like a keyboard sounding, 80s sounding synthesizer deal, like I'm in. That is awesome. Yeah, this sounds fantastic in headphones right here. Echo the vocal right there. Nice. All right, hold up now. So this section here, they're doing a bunch of layering of different vocals here. And this is something I would say I wish they did more of, because I don't remember hearing them mix lyrics like this, or different vocal tracks like this. And this is really, really good. I love this part right here. So, man, I hope they do more of that. Or maybe there are tracks. Again, I haven't listened to all the albums. Maybe half of them, not even. So there's a lot for me to explore. So maybe we'll find, or maybe I'll find more tracks like that, where the you've got multiple different vocals sung at the same time, and they're layered really, really well, complementary. So I like that. Echoes there, right here. Again, in the background. Now there's like 3 right there. Back to the record player from the beginning. I like that track. That's a good one. I think I can get over what I said about the atmosphere effect, because that was really good. And on the vocal part, it might have just been that they're echoing the vocals of maybe it was just one person singing, and then they just duplicate it. I know in one case that was for sure. They basically duplicated the same thing and played it like one track hard left, one track hard right. And so it feels like that person is singing twice. But then there were layers where they had like multiple people singing, and man, I dig that. Or I'm just wrong, and they were just duplicating everything of like a single person. Yeah, I don't know, but it sounded good, right? The point is, it sounds good. I like it, and that's all that matters. So, track number 4 is called "Yeah, Yeah, Yeah." Oh my god. That was totally Nirvana. It Smells Like Teen Spirit right there. Hold on. Am I crazy? Not this part, but there's like a... Those... Oh. Like cowbell or something in the background. That does... It reminds me of Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit. Maybe it's just that muted note in the beginning, and then there's... When it goes to full volume, you can... There's maybe a note or two that reminded me of it. All right, I might be crazy. Let's see. Again, not a genre I expected from Stray Kids, but I'm into it. Oh, okay, so turning like the pitch knob or whatever. Bass, y'all. Oh, brother. Alright, gang. There's gonna be a lot of pauses in this one, okay? So, while it's paused now, what you gotta do is go get your headphones and listen to the song in headphones. Because, holy crap. Awesome. Starts with that weird guitar, and then it goes like guitar gone, and then these super crazy bass lines, and man, awesome. Awesome. Stray Kids like started out as Stray Kids. It's wild. Oh, that bass notes are so good. And the drums are bouncing all over. Pretty good feeling this is gonna end up on my playlist.
도끼 소식 없던 일 도피 너는 숨김없이 형이 조심없지 마치 골칫거리야 어느 순간 사라지네
What is this song? It starts out with that. It starts out with 90s grunge guitar, goes into like a I don't know what hip hop like beat, and then now it's like a ballad song. Like what? I mean, like awesome. Love it.
갑자기 떠나가네 멀어지지 마 everyday day 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 붙잡아줘 손을 꼭 붙잡아줘 야야야 내 꿈속에서 너는 잔인한 것 같아
And the cowbell.
너는 사라질 것 같아
It's like, oh god, it's like if you could here's what I got pictured. All right. The music video for Nirvana smells like Teen Spirit, and they're in that like gymnasium, playing. And then if I could take Will Ferrell from that Saturday Night Live skit with his belly hanging out, beating the cowbell. He's standing right next to Kurt Cobain in that video beating the cowbell. That'd be freaking hilarious. Anyway, thank you, Stray Kids, for putting that image in my mind because I will cherish that. I love it.
난 상관없어 내게 들이대고 볼래 Say what?
Verse 2.
This is so good right here, these beats. It's ridiculous.
그래도 다 달려들어 굳고 너를 향해 흔들리는 동공을 감추지 못해 내 열정을 모두 분출 팝팝팝팝팝 던져지는 매력 다다다다당 잠시거나 팝팝 매일 바빠지는 게 하나 없는 넌 누구도 바빠 어디로 튈지 몰라 넌 에이
These like last 10 seconds maybe. Man, I might just bring this into my own. I have software that makes music, and I might just bring this in. Oh shit, I don't know if I should say this. Bring this in and like just cut that part and just put it on a loop and listen to that for like an hour straight. These beats are so good. Right here. This is insane. And then back to the ballad. Some weird sounds. And some random like cymbal crash.
내 꿈속에서 너는 잔인한 것 같아 눈 뜨면 나도 너는 사라질 것 같아
I hope I remember. So after these recordings, generally speaking, I have to make some edits. Like I don't know, whatever. I paused too long in the beginning and I didn't speak or whatever, so I gotta cut that stuff out. Usually it's pretty light. But hopefully I'll remember to come back to this song and put an image of Nirvana performing that song, or at least just an image of Will Ferrell with banging the cowbell. Like if I can time it up, if I actually got a GIF of that and then timed it up with when it hits, that would be awesome. I don't know if I can do it, folks. I'll try it, maybe, if I remember. But here we go. Awesome track. And it's only on the left. Wow. It's like haunting, like ghosts. That is so smells like Teen Spirit. It's crazy.
잘 때마다 이리 생각해도 다른 놈들은 다 생략해 답답하다고 도망을 치는 내게 네가 날 알려줘서 즐겁어 no way 내 꿈속에서 너는 잔인한 것 같아 눈 뜨면 나도 너는 사라질 것 같아 난 상관없어 내게 들이대고 볼래 Say what? One more time 내 꿈속에서 너는 잔인한 것 같아 눈 뜨면 나도 너는 사라질 것 같아 난 상관없어 내게 들이대고 볼래 Say what? Say what?
Fantastic. I love it. That's a playlist song for me. Do that right now. I don't know how many times I can say that I'm surprised about this album already. And we're going to be like 4 for 4, probably, playlist tracks. But this one seems like This one has a lot of mashing genres together. Surprising. I just didn't think it would be that way. So kudos to them for just starting out like, hey, we're gonna break all the rules. Deal with it. Fantastic. Track number 5 is called Glow. Record player again. The ballad.
쉬어야지만 아직 멀어 우리가 가야 할 길 끝이 안 보여도 끝을 봐야 맞지 지도 하나 없이 위로 가는 길
Yeah, I was just kind of zoning out there because there's a little piano and then the vocal has some, I think it's the vocal has this like very faint echo. It's almost like it just fades off to the sides, and I was just trying to figure out if that was actually the voice or something else making that noise, but
쉬어야지만 아직 멀어 우리가 가야 할 길 끝이 안 보여도
it's
끝을
just an
봐야
echo on the voice.
맞지
Okay.
지도 하나
Had me
없이
fooled.
위로 가는 길은 뒤도 돌아보기 싫은 미로 앞만 보고 달려 어둠 속을 환히 밝혀 땡땡땡 이 시간에 못 알람이 울려 예예예 일어나야 할 시간 다 됐어 깨야 돼 방금 잔 것 같은데 진짜 방금 잤네 거울 보니 페인 다 됐네 머리도 못 말리고 나온 우리 저 멀리 화창한 날씨에 비 맞은 머리로 보이는 멋쟁이들 누가 봐도 한식 구시지가 깬 하나같이 겁쟁이들 뛰기에 다들 바빠국 한 명이 뛰다 자빠지더라 다행히
It's like turning orchestral.
춤추는데 지장 없어 있다 해도 차마 졸음이 쏟아지면 바지게 실려 감아 잠을 잡은 습은 오늘도 밤이 되면 더 빡세게 맘 내주는데 양스럽지만 딱 밤새게 We wanna do my thing 이제는 do nothing이라는 문구가 경고해서 잠시 말려주길 딴 길은 몰라 나 오랫동안 한 곳만 바라보며 달려왔는데 어디 가는 거야 밤 하늘을 봐 환한 저 별들을 봐 어두울 때 더 빛나는 우리 모습 같아 아침에 출근해 하루 지난 아침에 퇴근해 뒤에
God, their bass lines are so good.
서 있는 형과 두세 시간 자는 출근해 두 군데 던쳐마던 때 설렘은 사라졌대도 열정은 여전히 넘쳐 나의 랩으로 전해 여전히 다투기 바빠 근데 한 명이 뛰다 빠지더라 이번엔 작은 상처 대신 공허함이 남더라
So
며칠의 정적이 흐르고 다시 멀쩡하게
Another one for
연습을
headphones.
시작해 우리의 연습 결과가 어떨지의 문제 연습실의 거울을 보면서 매일 묻네 오류난 시험 문제 답은 두 개인 듯
So I love it. The kind of what you would assume is like an orchestra, right? These drum sounds that are not. It doesn't sound like a drum kit to me. It sounds like what you'd see at orchestra, where you get the big mallets and whatever, and then the string section. God, in headphones, it just sounds so good. It sounds like you're there, like you're in a whatever they're called, symphony hall or something. It just sounds so good. I love it.
정상 아닌 나라 둘중 어디 가는 못해 데뷔라는 단어 큰 압박감에도 이 꿈을 주체 못해 내 앞이 가려도 그럴수록 더 밝게 연습실에 불을 켜 도시의 눈에 불을 켜 없던 길도 찾게 딴 길은 몰라 나 오랫동안 한 곳만 바라보며 달려왔는데 어디 가는 거야 밤 하늘을 봐 환한 저 별들을 봐
Addicted to their bass lines.
쉬어야지만 아직 멀어 우리가 가야 할 길 끝이 안 보여도 끝을 봐야 맞지 지도 하나 없이 위로 가는 길은 뒤도 돌아보기 싫은 미로 앞만 보고 달려 어둠 속을 환히 밝혀 딴 길은 몰라 나 오랫동안 한 곳만 바라보며 달려왔는데 어딜 가는 거야 밤 하늘을 봐 환한 저 별들을 봐 어두울 때 더 빛나는 우리 모습 같아
Pretty good. I think that one's a little too ballady for me for my playlist. Still a very good song. Sounds amazing. I'm telling you, you gotta listen. If you don't listen to Stray Kids in headphones, boy, you should. Track number 6 is called School Life. Oh, dude. The clarity in the sounds. Oh my god, it's like playing a video game. Sparkles. This song is overwhelming. There is so many freaking sounds in here. Oh my god. Okay. I don't even. What did I hear? Everything. Again, strings, I think, like the last song. Amazing bass beat. And God, I don't know. It was like, it was too much. All right, I'm gonna try to figure out what the hell's going on in here. If I can, I'm gonna play it again. It's like and then the guitar there, the weird guitar break, I think. So cool. Sparkles. Okay, yeah, sparkles, and then this like electric guitar riff right there. Dude, this thing is all over the place. I'm on the fence if I like it or not. I like the fact that you have no clue what's going to happen. So much fun to listen to this for the first time and be like, oh my god, what the fuck was that? Oh my god, what the hell was that? So right now, I love it. I love the surprises. I love how they throw this stuff in there and make it work. Because if you had all those sounds individually, you're like in your music, whatever, you got these like wave files and you're like, this is just a jumbled mess of weird sounds and instruments. And then to put those things together and make it work is just fantastic. So kudos to Stray Kids. Another one. This has to be another one that's just totally insane at a concert in a stadium. It's got that vibe. Just a party song. Oh, yeah. That bass right there. Bass right there. I don't think I could hear it. I think I could feel it. And I'm pretty sure I've said that about other bass lines in Stray Kids tunes, but that is awesome. And I'm catching just a crumb, just a dash of like retro 70s or 80s vibe here. I can't put my finger on what it is, but God, something is reminding me of like 70s and 80s pop songs. We'll see if I can come up with a song or something from the 80s that it might sound like. Oh, this part right here, amazing. This song is an experience in headphones. I'm telling you. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just that synthy kind of sound that's giving me the 70s and 80s vibe. So cool. I think this is a playlist track for me. This song. Alright, before it, I know it's gonna hit like some drop or something. It's gonna go nuts, or at least that's what I hope happens. I don't know if I've ever said this about a Stray Kids song. I've listened to how many albums now? But this is one where you're like, oh shit, this actually makes me want to like get up out of my seat and move around, like dance style, not like lifting weights or whatever kind of energy. This is like addictive. Like you have to move when you put this song on. Summertime jam, something top down, party time. Yep. Yep. Let's get nuts here. Oh, yes. Oh my god, okay. That doesn't remind you of the 80s. I don't know what other way. God, dude. That is playlisted so hard. Bravo. Fantastic. Favorite song on the album so far, School Life. Who would have thought? I don't know what that song's about. Probably teenagers or something, based on the title alone. I didn't catch any of the lyrics. Outstanding. Outstanding. Wow. Okay, the last track number 7. Is it 4,419? Is it 4419? Is it 4419? I don't know, but that's what it's called, I think. A lot of strings in this album. Lots of new songs. Vocals are... This one does a lot of sound around your whole head. Guitar riff in the background? Let me bring this The strings are back. This is another one where, like, there's no way that somebody would have all these different sounds and think they could go together. There's a lot in here. And to put it all together and make it work is just fantastic. I think that's probably what I admire the most or appreciate the most about Stray Kids is just the ability to take any kind of sound and just make it work. Awesome. Especially like multiple sounds that you just would never think to pair. And it works. At least I would Probably why I'm not a producer. there's somebody like adding some additional vocals like the woo and the yeah yeah, and those are real faint, kind of behind the main vocal.
버스맨 뒷자리에 앉아서 너와
Yeah,
함께
yeah.
했던 추억들을 떠올리며 흥얼거려 최근에 난 많은 사람 알게 됐어 새로운 환경에도 적응된 지는 꽤 됐어
What?
이제 많이 컸나 봐
Weird
그저
sounds.
하거나 나 혼자 다니기 무서워 뭘 졸라 언제나 같이 다녔는데 이젠 혼자 서울 가는 것도 가능해 멋져 내 옷도 사 서로 공감대가 많아였는데 커가면 공감되는 길을 걷는 건
God, it sounds good.
비현실적인 만화 너는 어떻게 지내 텅빈 내 옆자리는 허전해 잊을 수 없는 날들 뒤로 해도 그저 안부인 사람
There's so many things in here. Now I'm picking up like some kind of bells or something, or what's the I don't even remember what the instrument's name is. Like it's just like a half circle handle thing that's got like these little bells on it. And you gotta shit what that I can't remember. But anyway, there's something like that, something like a very light bell sound that I was picking up in there. And there's so many other sounds that um, this is one that I would love to see. Like, show me your whatever music software you use to create this stuff. Right? I know if I can only think of three, but there are others. There's like FL Studio, uh, Ableton Live, Logic. Like, I want to just see a screenshot of that file, just so I can see like how many individual sounds are there. Like, okay, you got these bells, you got this drum, you got this vocal, that vocal, these other weird strings, you got these. Like, how many? Is it 50? Is it 100? Because it is crazy layered, and the amount of time and effort it would go into finding those sounds, fitting them in, placing them right, tweaking all the knobs, is it like balance right or left, volume, changing all that stuff over time, like depending on if you're in the verse or the chorus, cutting it all out. I mean, extraordinary amount of work goes into putting together a song like this. At least that's my assumption, having never done it, but just guessing. Awesome. These guys are really good. I guess that was a long way of saying, yeah, I like Stray Kids and the music.
우리 자주 앉았던 버스맨 뒷자리에 앉아도 너와 함께 했던 추억들을 떠올리며
Just trying to pick it apart.
Thank you my friend 잊지 않을게 너와 있던 순간들 모두 담아둘게 Thank you my friend 잊지 않을게 똑같은 곳에서 다시 만나게
There's so many sounds in here.
시간을 멈춰서
There's one. Got that one.
추억을 다시
Keyboard.
텅빈 내 옆자리는 허전해 잊을 수 없는 날들 뒤로 해도 그저 안부인 사람 우리 자주 앉았던 버스맨 뒷자리에 앉아도 너와 함께 했던 추억들을 가슴 깊이 새겨 Thanks my friend
Dude, that was good. That's another good one. I think. God, did I say there might only be one song on here that I probably would not end up putting on my playlist, because I'm gonna listen to this again and again, and I think most of them will get added. But outstanding. If this were like a new, all right, so I've listened to how many, like, I don't know how many albums Stray Kids, 8 or 10, I don't know. But if somebody played this for me and said, it didn't tell me like when it came out, having already heard like these other 8, I would never have guessed this was their first release. Never. Because it just sounds like them. I would have been like, it's too close to their sound today for it to be that old. Which is just, I don't know, to me that's just extraordinary. So well done. Yeah, now I feel like I have to listen to the rest of the albums that are in between this one and Miro, and then the 2 that came after Miro, I think. Miro's the oldest one I did up until this time, up until this one. So, outstanding. Stray Kids, you did it again. Um, really like this album. I got a bunch of new playlist tracks. Fantastic. It's a win-win all around. Good music. So, I don't know if yeah, I don't know if anybody actually ever said I should go and back and listen to their first release or not. But if you did, thank you for doing it because that probably was part of the reason why I did this today. So thank you for watching and make sure that you check out the new Stray Kids release that's coming out in like a week. I think it's March 21st. Exciting. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.